Let's do that again. That's ridiculous. Let's just lose that. I'll just go from here. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and we're here with another squat tutorial. We looked at front squats last time. This time, we're gonna look at overhead squats. There are some similarities. You need to know how to do an efficient squat. So if you haven't already seen it, check out that video. I'll pop it on the screen somewhere or in the link in the comment box below. Check that video out. Make sure the squat is efficient. You're hitting all the cues before you take on the overhead squat. It's not generally like one of the most popular squats, but it is incredible for just strength and power and flexibility and movement and stuff. It just forces you outside that comfort zone. Okay, so Joe, if you want to just pan down and just show what we've got here. Basically, we're using 3 different kind of like bars here. We're going to start off with a PVC pipe. We did have like a longer piece, but I think Lee nicked it, didn't he? So we've got a PVC pipe here to start with. We're literally going to use that for mobility. Once we have that, we're going to go to the 15K half-size bar, because actually the grip, or right on the end there, that's pretty much where our hands will be on the full-size bar. By the time we get there, we'll have a few inches either side. So we've got a 20K bar to work up to. The most important thing to begin with when it comes to overhead squatting is you have to mobilize the shoulders. What did you call them a minute ago?
Dislocators.
Dislocators. I didn't know what they were called, but this is pretty much the movement you want to do. So take a PVC pipe way outside shoulder width apart. In fact, on this one, I need to kind of wrap my index finger and my thumb to get the full range of motion. And all I'm going to do to warm up the shoulders, the rotator cuffs, get that flexibility required for the overhead squat, is I'm going to go up and over, behind the back, into my lower back, and I'm going to pop back. So I'm going to repeat that for a good 2 minutes. Okay, I'm going to do as many reps as I can just with this PVC pipe in 2 minutes, and that's going to warm everything up ready. Let's get rid of that. Let's move on to the 15K bar. One thing you need to do with the overhead squat, I'd recommend starting off with a wide grip. And what I see very often with the overhead squat is people just pop it overhead, they're in a static position, they're good to go. Joel, if you just want to come around to the side here, look at my position right here. My head's in front of the bar, my arms are locked out overhead, in a pretty solid position there, okay? But that little wiggle there, I want to try and reduce that as much as I can. If I just hold the weight overhead and just go for it, it's not going to give me the lock, the natural lock required, and like half inch either way of like balance, I lose my balance, that bar is just going to drop, which is okay. You're going to have reps where you drop the bar, but when you do that, our natural reaction is to try and catch the bar or save it, and we're going to pull ourselves forward. We could potentially really badly hit our back. So to avoid that, what we need to do is just create like a natural lock in our shoulders. So what I'm going to show you now, you're just going to push your arms overhead without the bar for now, and the natural lock is you're pushing up and rotating slightly back. So those elbows, you push up and slightly rotate those elbows back. And what that does is it creates a very natural lock. I'm gonna pop this bar overhead, so I can either snatch it overhead like so, or I can clean and jerk it. I don't need to with this bar. Hand position right the way to the edge there. Pop it overhead. I'm gonna push up, rotate back, head forward, feet shoulder width apart, toes out, knees are gonna follow the path of my feet. It's good to use a mirror side on to get that form. Keep that balance, keep that lock overhead, punch and rotate back and power through the heels. Punch up, rotate back, head forward in front of the bar, feet shoulder width apart, and make sure my knees follow the path so my knees don't pass my toes. I'm gonna squat with my knees going out, hit the bottom below parallel, back is lovely and straight right now, and that lock feels pretty strong as I stand up through the heels. We're gonna move on now to the 20K bar. The difference now, obviously the weight, but this will be more of a natural kind of like demonstration of where your hand should be on a regular size bar. So you see these little like kind of like creases on the bar there? You want to be outside those things. You don't want to be inside. If you're going to do a narrow grip overhead squat, it's doable, but it's very highly skilled, and you need a lot more mobility and flexibility in the shoulders to do it. So we're going to go just outside, maybe like an inch outside of those. Once again, I can snatch it up or clean and jerk it. I'm going to push up, rotate back. My natural lock there, it allows for very little wiggle room. So if I do lose my balance, I can generally save it. If not, I'm just going to dump the bar, push up, rotate back. Same thing again, knees out, below parallel, head forward, core tight, and breathe out, exhale on effort as I press up through the heels to the top. It's pretty simple. It does take a little bit of work. The most important thing that people often neglect is the mobility at the start. Grab that PVC pipe, Work on that shoulder mobility and flexibility before you even pick up the bar, and don't go up until you've created that natural lock. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll surely be back for more. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for regular content. Catch you next week.